Action.
What's good, viewers? My parents named me Michael McGarry, and I am pleased to eat you. And I will be your friend, companion, and special little guy today as we guide you through this mystical journey of knowledge and excitement. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a lot of excitement in store. If you could all just keep composed here. We have got the man, the myth, the legend, the icon. Belfast answer to Spielberg. He is the one and only Belfast filmmaker, Mr. Thomas McQuillan. Come on the show, my G.
Michael,
Get in here.
good to see you again. Oh, long time. Well, actually, it was only yesterday.
Smell like a bath bomb. Wow. I'm having fun already, dude. How are you keeping?
I'm doing well. How about you,
Are
Michael?
you enjoying my set?
It looks very cozy. He
incredibly-
seems to have a lot of fun here.
Yeah, there's lots of blood spatter everywhere.
Yeah.
Nothing says homely environment.
Did you do
like
this
that.
to him?
Yeah.
Did you do this to him?
Yeah, that's Lionel.
Oh,
He
Lionel.
did it to himself, really.
Oh,
He's
really?
only himself to blame. But he's a gangster, you know, he likes it. He likes having
he
a
likes
knife
the
in his
pain.
collarbone.
He likes the pain, does he?
This camera right here can't see it, but Lionel's a little bit of an OG. Big knife right there. Thomas, you can just
Yeah.
stab away at him throughout the course of the show. You know, if my
Ooh,
questions are a bit too
Michael.
probing or anything, you know, just let that aggression
I'll
out.
just like let
Got a wee
him.
thing here as well. Literally
Yeah,
seconds of fun
Oh.
in store for you with that.
that looks fun.
Yeah. So, Tommy,
Yes, Michael.
pleased to meet you, my friend.
It's pleased to eat you too.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
So we're going to start off, we're going to play a little bit of softball,
Okay.
and then I'm going to throw you those real hard hitters later on. And we're going to
Ooh.
get into the nitty
Oh,
gritty.
it's getting warm in here.
Yeah,
Ooh.
I know, someone turned this thermostat up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beads of sweat coming down on the face, but it's okay, Tommy, because we're going to ease you in slowly.
Okay.
And I just want you to tell me a little bit, just sort of an overspanning view of your entire experience at the Met. Just tell me,
Just an overall overall look.
yeah, like just tell us a bit about the course you attended here, and what it gave you, what it did for you as a person.
Well, Belfast Met has taught me a lot, and I wouldn't be where I am today without the course. It taught me everything. It taught me directing, producing, just every single element about filmmaking. It taught me, and honestly, yeah, I would highly recommend it to any sort of like indie filmmaker who wants to progress into the industry. It's a great course. Yeah, I would highly recommend it. That's really all I can say because there's no amount of words that can describe how great of a course it is. Yeah, that's just like tear jerking, you know. Should I get paid for Belfast Met just
to me, and then you only went ahead and did it to me. My voice is quivering. And moving on to question 2 because I don't have time
Compose
to
yourself.
cry right now.
Compose yourself.
We're all supposed to be big bad men here. I
I
got
know.
skulls and stuff, and now you got me
And
crying.
fucking
It's
Lionel,
great.
you know.
Lionel's crying. Everybody's in bits. What the hell,
I mean, like with
Thomas?
that,
Come
like-
on, man. Jesus, right? What legend are you applying to friggin' Belfast Met, man?
Oh,
Oh,
well,
young Tommy McQuillan. He was
Yes.
running about, didn't know
Mhm.
what to do with his life.
in
and he
nappies.
thought Belfast Met was the place for him. I want you to tell me why.
Well, after high school, I did not know what to do. I thought it was history. Being a history teacher, it wasn't that. I thought it was acting because I always loved film and TV. It was not that. I tried it so many times, it did not work. And then I was like, why not try filmmaking? So I applied for a level 3 course in Belfast Met so many years ago. And at the end of the course, I actually got a distinction. And I loved it. It was a great time. And I wanted to progress and learn more. And that's whenever I came to this campus here at E3, and I studied H&D, and I graduated with an H&D. And honestly, I'm going to repeat myself, but I honestly wouldn't recommend this. Oh, wouldn't recommend? Highly recommend. I would highly
Well,
recommend.
we've got contradictions. We've got
Yeah,
fantastic set.
yeah,
We've got a big
Yeah.
plasma screen right here.
yeah, yeah.
It's all going down.
It is all going down.
No, that's right. That's very touching, man.
No, yeah,
Very touching.
yeah.
Thank you for answering.
No.
So, like, talking more about the course
Mhm.
specifically, you know, obviously, you know, the filmmaking course, it covers a broad spectrum
It does,
of everything
yes,
that you
it
might
does.
need to succeed in the industry. What specific aspects of the course do you think helped you the most? Or what were you most drawn to, even?
Well, the most drawn to, it would have to be Tommy's class. Tommy's class, he taught directing and storytelling, So so my kind of like passion in filmmaking is directing and storytelling. Like I love telling stories, as you know from, you know, that and that. And,
Plethora of images here.
yeah.
Thomas's body of
You
work.
know, you can't. I love storytelling, and you know me, I love like just throwing out crazy ideas and make up anything because you know you can. But I love it, and that was kind of like the class that I always loved. But of course, you know, you can't really just pick one. You have to kind of like learn every single aspect, as you said, to get into this industry. You can't be a director and not know anything about camera. You know, you can't be a producer and don't know anything about pretty much everything, because the producer has to know every single aspect of kind of like their team. You know, I think it was definitely Tommy's directing class that really kind of like I was hooked on.
Yeah, it does speak volumes. You know, my experience with you is very well known filmmaker. You know, it isn't just one aspect that you focus on, and it really shows in your work. Thank you,
man. Thank you.
But back on to more like random stupid chat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we Dickie Bird told me that it's not just Tommy.
Oh.
Does he have a more appropriate name you could address him by?
Yes. Dr. Thomas Scott. He loves calling himself doctor. Just because he has a PhD in film, he loves calling himself doctor. I don't know why, Tommy, but you know, it's
as good a reason as any.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a doctorate, you might as well call yourself a doctor.
You have a doctorate.
Yeah, you might as well. I get that.
If anything, you're just not being factual.
But I mean, after like I don't know how many years, I think it's been like 4 years, and he keeps calling himself doctor. It gets a bit repetitive. Yeah. So Tommy, if you're watching, just stop. It's.
I think Doc Scott.
Oh, Doc Scott. That actually sounds cool. Okay, you can stick with that.
Tommy, don't worry, man. There will be royalties attached to that, but you can use it. We'll negotiate. So, you maybe just touched on it there slightly. I mean, I was gonna ask you
who my favorite lecturer was.
Who's your favorite lecturer? And
I kind of like answered that, but I can't be biased. I mean, all of them are great. Keith, Steve. I haven't really been taught by Steve, but Steve is great. I think Willis. I can't forget about Willis.
You're talking about Willis.
We're talking about Willis. No, all of them are great because each of them have their own little aspect in this course. Like Willis, for me, he taught sound. Keith taught camera. I know Steve teaches animation, but I wasn't here whenever he came on board. And then Tommy, I think I told you he taught directing and he taught storytelling. So without all of them, you wouldn't really know anything about each element without their help. So all of them have their own little bonuses.
What was there? Do you think you could maybe shed any light on anything that you maybe had trouble with throughout the course? Anything you maybe struggled with?
Struggling.
There's maybe going to be young filmmakers watching this, and it might be nice for them to hear that it's okay to maybe have problems with certain things.
I mean, for me, back when I was studying, the main kind of like thing that I was really struggling with was actually camera. I mean, like I wasn't really back then. I wasn't really like a technical person. I was more like as you know, storytelling kind of like creative guy.
Scientist.
Yeah, born to die. # born to die. Scientist.
I didn't even realize that time.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. But no, yeah. Technically, I was not great at camera. And it wasn't until Keith taught us, and Keith, I probably touched on this before, but Keith can be strict, but he means it because it means well, if you know what I mean, because there's a way of teaching, and you have to really put in your head like this is how you do it. Otherwise, you go into the industry and you're actually put on camera. And you're like, how do I even press record? It's like, but no, that was the main thing I really struggled with was camera. And without Keith's help, I wouldn't be where I am today. Like I'm a part-time videographer, and I film like so many events and work with different brands.
Mash Direct.
Yeah, that's right, Mash Direct. That's what I work with now. Yeah, yeah. No, I would say if you really have something that you're struggling with, don't be afraid to get some help from any of the lecturers. Like they're there to help. If you even after class, like if you still want to like get extra help, say for example with camera, they're not afraid to help you. Like, go to them, get some advice.
Word, brother. Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's it. I'm a big believer in that. I don't think anything's out of the realm of possibility for you. You just have to want to do it. You know, that's it, really.
That's it.
There's nothing you can't teach yourself. See, it's not all just nonsense on this show.
Yeah,
We have some
we
really,
actually have
really
some
good,
knowledge.
valid points to impart. Oh, now talking a little bit beyond that.
Okay.
After Belfast Met, just tell me sort of a little bit about like what you initially progressed into.
So after I
Graduated.
actually graduated Belfast Met, I went straight into just doing filmmaking because
Passion projects.
passion projects. Yes. So the first actual film that I made after Belfast Met was called Born to Die, and Born to Die, with the help of Tommy and some of the students, actually won several awards across the world. It won.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It won gold in LA. It was here at the Belfast Film Festival. I mean, and then after that, I just wanted to keep on making films, and obviously, as you know, I went on to make that with him. You know,
A really
guys.
sexy shoulder there.
I mean, look at that shoulder. Come on.
Wow. Oof. Lionel, calm down, mate. Come on, stop it, mate. No.
No, yes. So, and then after that, I kind of wanted to make a living out of it, but obviously you can't make a living out of making short films all the time. You're actually wasting money. But it's as you say, it's a passion project. You just do it for fun. So I went and I became a part-time videographer, and then I filmed, as I said, I filmed brands, events, and stuff like that. And only just recently, I started fully working with Mass Direct doing their videos for them. And then on the occasional, other events.
What I thought was actually really cool about Mass Direct, I did see that that promo you did for them that was zombie related.
Yes.
I thought that was cool.
Yeah,
You
thank you.
did that little tie-in with Infected.
With Infected, yes.
Yeah, what's Infected? Segue. Right now, Tommy.
Yes.
Now we're up in the ante even further. Can you? It's so warm in here right now.
Whew, yeah,
Whoa.
I can definitely feel it.
You know when you're about to get on Space Mountain at
Yeah.
Disneyland and there's that
And you have
feeling
that
coming
feeling.
over you. Yeah.
Is that what you feel like
Like
now?
yeah, the
Yeah.
blood's put. Actually, I'm quite reserved. But, no, I'm excited right now because right now we're going to talk about Infected,
Okay.
your zombie-inspired web series taking
Yep.
YouTube by absolute
Storm.
storm, making a mockery of everything else.
Yeah, just your.
Yeah. But yes, we're going to talk about Infected a little bit here, and just initially, what we're going to do is we're going to direct our attention to the Microtron 7000 here.
Okay.
And watch the trailer.
The trailer for Infected. Ooh.
Yes. Oh, Tommy! Oh, stop it!
I know.
Stop doing this to me.
I know.
Woo!
That trailer though.
Damn!
I know.
Jesus
Chills.
Christ!
Have you got
almighty.
chills?
Some beautiful people.
Have you got chills?
Oh,
Very chills.
goosebumps.
Oh
You're
my
going to
god.
intensify them now, man.
Ooh.
Oh, my goodness. Ooh. Ooh. Right up my spine. So, man, right, what we're going to do now is we're just going to talk a bit more about Infected. Now, I want you to just tell me how you came up with that absolute piece of Lunatic masterpiece.
So, it's actually. So originally it was just all improvised. So me and my two good friends, Joe and George, who are now producers on the show, we just decided to go on a random walk along the coast path. So if you go kind of like behind the Odyssey, there is like a coastal path that takes you towards Hollywood. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful, yeah.
Like if anyone lives around there, you should definitely go and check it out. But we would just walk along there, and then there's this big, massive open landscape, and we were like, this looks awesome. And thankfully I always carry a camera, and we just decided to shoot something. And originally it was supposed to be a short film, but after like I think it got like it's got like 1,000 views online, and after that we were like, right, we need to continue this. Obviously people like it, we need to continue this. So we decided to make it into a web series. and we posted online. We went on to different social media platforms like Media Therapy on Facebook and stuff like that, and we posted for crew and we posted for cast, and that's where it is now. Like, we still have the same crew and we still have the same cast. One of the cast members actually came up with an idea for a character, and that character is Vincent. So Angie McNeil plays Vincent, and that character just made up on the spot, and we kept it in because it is genius. It's almost like, how can I describe Vincent? He's almost like a leader. He's like a leader. He doesn't play ball. Like he doesn't take no shit. Sort of guy. Yeah. No, but yeah.
A lone wolf.
Yeah. So.
Where would you say he is in the standings of best infected characters?
Oh, I would say he's the best. Yeah.
The best, yeah.
Yeah, he is the best character in Infected.
Yeah,
by a long mile.
I wholeheartily agree with that.
Yeah, better than anyone in season 2. He's still in season 2.
Yeah. Not for long. If I get my hands on him.
Oh.
He won't be able to see me coming.
Oh, okay. Okay, we'll see about that.
Hashtag 2020 vision. Alright.
Wow, that pun.
Yeah, of course. So basically, it started off with this creative spark.
Yep.
You guys just went on a nice walk and you just kind of saw your vision.
Yep. As soon as I saw this landscape, I was like, "This is it. This is a start of something." So
yeah,
and it just started like that.
And then you just outsourced people
Yep.
and got everybody involved.
And that's the great thing about Belfast, because Belfast, it's a growing kind of like creative industry sort of area. But I mean, like, even if you are in like the kind of like independent industry, like of filmmaking, there's a whole kind of like everywhere in Northern Ireland, you will be able to get someone, no matter how much experience or little experience they have, because even they want experience.
Yeah, people are just happy to create.
Yeah, exactly. And we were happy enough to bring on anyone who had as much experience or little experience as possible, because we just needed help, and they've just stuck by us until now. They're continuing to help us.
Okay, man.
Yeah.
Alright, now we're going to break down things a little bit further.
Ooh, okay, exciting
stuff. We're diving
stuff.
down the rabbit hole now.
Exciting stuff.
So if you'll direct your attention to my beautiful assistant Lionel there.
Oh, hi Lionel.
Yeah.
Lionel seems to have something on his hand.
Yeah, I mean, don't get lost in his eyes now or anything,
Yeah, he seems to be enjoying himself.
Yeah, he's very affectionate. He loves being petted just behind the ear. Yeah,
I seem to have pulled his ear off.
He's purring right now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
He may not be able to hear his own purr
You're
because
about to
his
rip
ears.
his ear
Yeah,
off.
that's
totally fine with Lionel. He'll probably get really turned on.
I'll try not to hurt him too much because it seems like you've already done so already.
Yeah, I mean, he's just chilling. There's a little tablet that he's sitting there holding for
Thanks, Lionel.
you. Take it. Thank you, Lionel. Beautiful as always. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to go through a few scenes.
Okay.
I can just show on the screen now, and I just want you to kind of just talk me through them, like creatively and technically, and like what the process was to shoot the scenes.
Okay.
So.
See. You stick on it. Get the hell out of here.
Alright, wow, right. Do you want to
Yep, go for
start
the
us
first
off
thing.
and
Oh, there's the pen. Thanks,
tell us
Lionel.
about this first scene?
So, this first particular scene involves the introduction of a new character. That character being Michael, the one and only. And
this is the start of season 2. This is
the start of season 2. So
episode 1.
Episode 1. So it begins with his introduction. And we wanted to come up with a character that had more of a comedy element, because in season 1 there wasn't that much comedy. We wanted to throw something. We wanted to throw a curveball, you know, something that haven't been really done before. Totally. And so this character Michael is almost like he's kind of like the oddball in this series now. He's the one that adds that kind of like comedy element to the show. Sure. So his introduction, for this scene particularly, what's funny is that we kind of like got this scene kind of like, we wanted to look like the Guardians of the Galaxy. So if you remember the Guardians of the Galaxy, the opening scene of Guardians, we see Chris Pratt's character kind of like doing this kind of like dance and dancing with the music. Yeah, that's kind of like the inspiration towards this scene here. But obviously we couldn't use that particular song because that's what we wanted. We wanted to use that particular song, but copyright. So we used another song. I think it was, I can't remember what movie it was from, but our editor Steve chose the music. Steve Early, the same lecturer here, and he chose the song, and it goes perfectly. Actually, I never imagined this song to go perfectly with this scene, but it does. It's great. But yeah, no. So in this scene, walks down the hallway, and they set up the scene because obviously there's a scene before that where he's outside. So the set up the scene, he's actually wanting to explore this place to see if there's any food because he's been out in the wild for several months. He's just trying to scavenge, and he doesn't give a shit because he sees these infected, and he's like, you know what, screw this, I am just gonna kill them or knock them out. I don't think you actually kill them. You might have killed one of them.
No, that unusual ratty looking gentleman who plays Michael, I don't think he really laid much of a finger on.
No. Oh yeah, he doesn't really lay much of a finger. Maybe a thumb.
Pun number 2.
He may have laid a thumb on him, maybe. Just
the
so yeah, no.
That was a dream scene.
Yeah.
It's just, when you can do something that's so stylized and
yeah,
looks so good, but is also so fun to shoot. You know, I could really just let myself go with it.
And what we really wanted to do with this scene, now this is something I really wanted to touch on, because like if you don't know me, I love kind of like one shots. If anything that I do, I want to get one shot in. Totally. So in this scene, I wanted this exactly. So you see from the start of the outside of you traveling into this corridor and keep going, because I think you with one shots it may not look like a lot, but it is. If you just pay attention, there's always some little details in the background. Like that's why with this corridor scene, you may not notice, but there's some little zombies in the background and all that stuff. You see little elements. Yeah.
So many things have to go right.
Yeah.
So many people have to be at the right place at the right time.
Yeah, and I love that about it. I love that because like with one shots, it's almost like a technical challenge. But I love challenges because everybody has to be at one place at the same time. Make sure their timing's right. But I think we nailed it.
I think it was a good way to start filming that day.
Oh yeah.
I think it put everyone in good spirits for the rest of the day. And
I think your kind of like mood whenever you're dancing just brought everybody's spirits up because if you didn't know, Michael actually improvised this entire dance sequence by himself. So what we did was that I told you, I asked you about just make up any sort of dance. Yeah. And so you made up a dance. And I said, right, let's go for it, and that was it. I think that was actually one of the first takes.
Yeah, I'd love to shout out the extras.
The extras are fantastic. Like
in particular, the gentleman I did like a strange little waltz with. That was quite arousing.
He must have had a blast.
I know I did.
Doing so many takes, just having you do this to him.
Yeah, and then a nice big forearm right in the dome. Yeah.
And then of course the scene ends with Angie's character kind of like tackling into the ground. Yeah. And that's kind of like how you two are introduced.
That's quite a big moment.
Yeah.
All things
because like for introduction to both characters, it's such a dynamic way of doing so. Like a tackle to the ground, you're having a little tussle.
Yeah. You blindsided me.
That's free.
3 puns.
That's free.
3 puns now.
So the next scene is... I'll pull it up.
Do you think I'm stupid? Well, shit. Have you ever seen one like that before? Get ready. I'm always ready.
After you.
Yes, so this scene is the actual final shot of the episode 1 of season 2. So in this shot, you can see our new bad guy. He is called the Alpha Infected. So the Alpha has his own little mission in this episode. So just like you, actually, he stumbles across this building hoping that there'll be infected, or obviously there is, but he also notices that you two are still alive, because his secret mission is to wipe out the rest of the human race so that the entire population can just be infected.
What a charming fellow.
I know, he's a very nice guy. So this character is played by Robbie Beggs. He is the main character in my short film Born to Die. He's a great actor, and if any filmmakers out there who want to hire him as an actor, he's a great guy, great actor. So yes, so in this shot, what we do is almost like a panning shot up to him, where it says here in the screenshot. This was like a reference to one of the final shots in one of the Game of Thrones episodes.
Wow.
So there is a scene at the end of one of them, and I think it's the one. I think it's the one whenever Jon Snow goes on the boat, and whenever he's trying to get escape from the Night King, and whenever he's escaping, there's a shot where it kind of like pans up to the Night King, and you see all of his followers in the background. That's the kind of like shot that we were trying to replicate, because we wanted to kind of like just show how powerful he is, like, because that shot kind of like really kind of like gives the sense of like how like fierce and intimidating and powerful he is.
He's like a shark.
Yeah.
I don't even think he blinks, does he?
No, he doesn't. No, he hardly blinks. If you look closely, I don't think he blinks at all, apart from the bit whenever you throw the Snickers bar at him. That's the only part that he blinks. Yeah.
Nuts, bitch. Yeah, you were what else were you telling me about the other?
So yes, so
how does he communicate? Because I was always wondering about how he communicates.
Yeah, so we're actually I'm gonna talk to you about it. I'm gonna talk about it on this show, but so all the infect, obviously they moan, they growl, and also almost like animalistic.
Yeah.
But you can tell that something's different about him, because he's not doing that. He's not acting like any normal infected, because obviously he's an alpha.
Yeah.
So he actually has his own little power. He has telepathic communication, so he can talk with the other infected.
Wow.
And whenever he really wants to, he can talk to humans, but through telepathic connections.
Oh, Thomas, that's utterly terrifying.
Isn't
Right?
it? Yeah.
That is shocking.
Yeah.
You've scared Lionel.
Yeah.
He's
Look at them.
fouled himself. Look at him. Look at
Yeah.
the state of him. He's disgusting.
Yeah.
I think he's getting very carried away now. You best get the tablet back to him. He's starting to shake with
Lionel,
rage.
here you go then.
Lionel!
Lionel, here you go. I'll give you back your tablet. There you are.
No, he just wants a friend, man, you know.
Well, he knows that I'm here. It should be me and him. It should be me and
He's
Lionel
purring.
show.
I think he's purring again.
Oh,
isn't
is he? Calm down, Lionel.
Yeah,
For goodness sake.
Alright, Tommy, thank you for that.